Hey everybody, hello there. It's Marty Smith, PokerSitAndGoReport.com. Got a little hand here. It's part of my online video strategy series, which you can sign up for at PokerSitAndGoReport.com. But this is just a little example of the kind of things you might see here. I'm in a six-seated sit and go here. It's gotten down to the wire in terms of getting into the money or not. And I'm sitting here with 5-6. I've been very aggressive the last little while, and I've picked this hand to be aggressive with on the button, but somebody comes all in against me. Thing is, I have 5,600 in chips here left, and he has gone all in with the balance of his 1,270 chips. It's 1,000 for me to call into a pot, which is now at 1,500. So I'm getting virtually exactly 3-2 pot odds. With a hand like this against overcards, I'm just going to show you on the full tilt calculator here. Let's just assume that he has a couple overcards, nice looking overcards here for me to go up against. I'm actually slightly better than a 3-2 dog, if you can imagine that. I know 5-6 doesn't actually look too strong in certain situations, but I actually like these kind of hands. Believe me, if I had an ace-5 or an ace-6, I would fold this in a second because I could pretty much assume that I am going to be dominated. So let's say that he does have some overcards. I'm 3-2, so I'm getting the exact pot odds to call this. But that's not the only thing you look at when you're in a sit and go situation, because you do have to look at your situational analysis as well. But just before we get back to that, let's say he's got an even slightly better hand. Maybe he's got pocket jacks, which is a likely move that he might have been playing here. So I'll just get those odds. And I'm actually quite an underdog here at nearly, well, I'm getting about 22%. So I'm slightly better than 4-1 odds. It's more or less 3-1, really. 3-1 odds that he's going to win. But I really don't think he is. He has that. I really do put him on the overcards. Another even better situation. Let me point something out to you that he could very likely be moving in with something like pocket fours. And this would even be better for me because in this spot here, I am virtually even. And so these are some of the likely hands, eights, nines, tens, things like that. But really, I'm quite sure that he has overcards and he's moving in on me because it's his first decent ace that he's had. Now, I am getting the actual right odds to call this because it's 3-2, in terms of him having two overcards and I'm assuming I'm guessing right there too. And there, of course, there is risk that I'm not correct. But the thing is that you actually have to look more or less at chip stack and where you are going to be in the situation where you've lost. And I would think that after I put in another 1,000, I would still be at 4,600. So, and that would move this player up to about 2,500, and then I have another player over here at 1,800. They have both been playing pretty weak, and I think that even if I do lose, I'm still going to be at least in the money. But if I win this, then I'm pretty much guaranteed first place here because I know this other player is terribly weak. So, after thinking about all that and pretty much, well, I pretty much knew what I was going to be doing, but I'm just sort of explaining it to you. I do call, and this is the best situation that I could have asked for. I'm not dominated. I hit a 5 here, and then I hit my hearts, and I take this pot down. Now, look what happens. Now I'm at 7,100 chips to my opponent's 1,800. And this is the type of situation you love when you're getting heads up, because anything less than this, like anything less than maybe like a 3-1 or a 4-1 chip lead, your opponent can get lucky. It's just turns into so much of a bingo game when you're when you get heads up that you really want a nice chip stack. And this table went fast. Look at my blinds are still only 30-60 here. So I am just going to be raising this guy every hand and just basically driving him nuts. Okay, anyway, guys, that is a little clip from one of my sit and go videos. It's a great series to sign up for. It's free. It's at pokersitandgoreport.com. Good luck at the tables.